Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Retrovin, and we're at a new video. This time we're going to be talking about, I think, a game that really revolutionized the game industry, and that game is Bubsy 3D. Now, Bubsy 3D really changed a lot of things. You know, we had fucking Mario 64 and Crash Bandicoot. You know, their graphics were shitty, you know, boring looking, and then Bubsy 3D came along, and it just changed everything. And I want to talk about why. So we start off with a truly cinematic cutscene from the developers of Bubsy 3D where, you know, you're getting a good view of the planet and you see Bubsy's arch nemesis is speaking about him and, you know, talking shit towards him. And it's just very brooding, like you really feel the hatred they have for Bubsy, especially when they draw a mustache on him. Although, to the sudden shock and really cinematic art, the way they do it, Bubsy jumps in and says,
I should have taken that left turn at Uranus!
And it really floored me, honestly, and really great storytelling. You really see the evolution from the Willies being, like, prepared to take down Bubsy, with their menacing looks, of course, and then Bubsy comes in, and he makes them look weak. It was pretty crazy, and I mean, this is also why I think Bubsy is the most badass protagonist. He just exudes confidence, and no one can deny that. But the story is more deep than you think. For you see, the world Bubsy in is merely a simulation, which is why the graphics are as bad as they are. It's not because they were purposely made bad, it is mainly because it is a representation of the hellhole that Bubsy was put in, as Bubsy was originally part of the real world, but he was experimented on by scientists, and they basically put him in an awful video game. And it's pretty cool the way they do it, because they really simulate how an awful video game is like, you know? You got basic platforms, you got, like, no textures for the most part, and best of all, I think the one thing that really, shines ahead is Bubsy's dialogue. Like, he has so many cool and quippy lines whenever he talks.
Look good, oh yeah, look fine, I do, looking better, all of the time, wow, I love myself.
The music, oh my god, the music is so angelic. Like, this music really it really makes you feel, like, immersed in the world of Bubsy 3D. Why don't you take a listen and see what I mean? And we cannot forget the world-class bosses. They are so good. And even this, Bubsy 3D, does something like not a lot of games do. They have really good underwater levels, to be honest. Like, the way you have to get air pockets and the way you have to awkwardly swim, it feels so perfect, you know? Like, I love stiff swimming, and that really adds to the gameplay of it, to be honest. After you finish the game, Bubsy leaves the simulation, he leaves the Matrix, and he comes out guns blazing.
Aw, this is what I live for!
He isn't taking shit from anyone, he's going after his enemies.
Take me to your leader!
And from what he finds out, the Willies are part of it. So he has to go to the Willies' secret headquarters and take them out. And, you know, it was truly an emotional ride at the end, like, really crazy plot. Bubsy, you know, he lost everything at that point. You know, the Willies took down everything he loved.
Shit, I'm shaken!
And Bubsy had to go in and take down the Willies himself. Now, he may have finished the task, but it was a very somber ending, as his best friend and sidekick dives right in his arms.
Wake up!
And it just really has you on the edge of your seat, because you really feel for Bubsy the whole time. You feel the struggle he goes through every day. It makes you wonder what's going to happen in Bubsy 40, as he stares blankly into the night sky. No hope, nothing left. Only the ruins of what was once something he loved, a place he cared so much about, gone. Do I have a score for Bubsy 3D? Yeah, 10 out of 10. Best game ever. Next time we're going to be talking about how the Crash Bandicoot series is fucking awful, and how I hate Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank and just all these other franchises. I can't wait to talk about how dumb they are compared to Bubsy 3D. So I'll see you all then, and I'm out. War.